Just overall thoughts on the game, comeback performance and a big win.
Well, it's great to win. I wasn't quite around at the end of that one, but it was awesome when you see the stuff that goes on at the end with Colby Summers striking 3 guys out, Shead, getting a really clutch base hit, the way the inning materialized and all that kind of stuff. I understand it was pretty special. I wish I was able to see all that kind of stuff, but then, Gavin Grant ended up with a walk-off home run after the good stuff we saw on the pitching side. Good for the kids, That would have been a fun one to stick around for, and I'm happy that the result on a Friday night.
Can you go through what happened in that 7th inning? It seemed like whatever the call was from the umpire, we couldn't really get clear clarification on it.
The umpires deemed that it was a foul ball.
Can you tell us what happened to Adam Meyer as well? What's his status and coming out of the game?
No, I don't have any updates on Adam or his situation. We're going to hope for the best with Adam, and, I don't have anything to add from what we saw tonight.
What did you see from Colby, Shead, and Anthony Hall today? Both had some big-time hits and important moments and played some good defense as well.
Boy, no doubt about it. Anthony Hall, he did a tremendous job. He hasn't been going great with the bat for us, and then tonight I think he slammed 3 hits out there and did a really nice job. Had a tough at-bat against the left-hander. From what I understand, I didn't see that one, but I saw the first 2, and he squared those balls up pretty well. And it was just nice to see a kid that, that's mental toughness. When you're not going great and you're still able to answer the call and show up on a Friday night against a really good quality arm that they had out there, boy, that guy's a stud. All the guys that they threw are really, really good, and for Anthony to have a great night was nice to see.
So, Coach, speaking on your last 6 games, after losing your first 3, what was the key to the turnaround? Was it something like your team did, or was it something internally you guys just had to fix?
No, early in the season, we would have lost to a high school team in the first week, and then last week we probably would have been able to play with anybody in the country. And so I don't know why the first weekend we showed up out of character. It took us a couple of games to kind of settle down. Maybe that's a bunch of new guys. Maybe that's a bunch of new guys in different roles, or old guys in different roles, I should say. Don't know all the answers to that. I just know we didn't play well enough to win on the first weekend, and we've played well enough to win since then.
Gotcha. And the offensive, you scored 79 runs in 5 games previous to this. What was the key to that? Because in the first 3 games, you guys, I think it was total 6. What was the key to the offensive outburst?
Well, they walked a lot of guys. When they give you a bunch of free bases and then you get a bunch of hits on top of it, then it adds, that adds up on the scoreboard pretty quickly. I don't expect to see that out of Coach Chackett's club. That's a tremendous coaching staff with a lot of really great players and pitchers. And without free bases, it becomes harder to score. Today they got 2 runs, both on the benefit of the one kid. Their left-handed hitting second baseman, I believe it was, who just crushed 2 balls, one on a 3-0 count to dead center, which isn't easy to do, and first pitch, opposite field home run as well. That kid's got a tremendous future in front of him and a lot of power, and they're a very good program.
Definitely.
Before Meyer left the game, what did you see from him? It seems like his starts kind of go in the same order every time, where he struggles at the beginning and then is almost unhittable in the middle innings.
Well, and he was going really good, and he even as he was coming out of the game, he threw some very good changeups tonight. His velocity held all the way through. We're hoping for obviously good news. We were probably on the cautious side to lift him immediately instead of put him back out there. But that we take care of our players. We're never going to put a guy out there that's in any situation whatsoever.
Coach, I know you weren't there for the final few innings, but can you speak of the energy at PK? Because it seemed more lively than I've heard in quite a while.
Well, we're trying to create a buzz around here, and we're trying to do it with a good baseball. And, they had me stuck away down in the offices under the stadium, and I could hear the energy down there. And so I felt like some good stuff was happening for the Ducks, and hearing how it went was really, really special. For the kids to continue to play, Gavin Grant's about as hard a worker as you're ever going to get. Colby, Shead, and then the amount of time and effort that Anthony Hall's put in to craft this game, wasn't getting results from it, and then for him to be able to do it. I think this is a really good, well-rounded ball club, and it's a club I think that people can get energized with around here at PK Park especially. So it was exciting to hear the excitement of PK Park tonight for sure.
With what happened in the 7th inning, obviously that could be a game changer for a lot of teams in a negative way, but how confident does it make you that your team's able to claw out a win tonight after, just a couple of innings, not being able to score, and then what happened in the 7th inning and seeing you get lead the game.
Yeah, I mean,
they
shoot.
clock one out.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of hits tonight still, and we had a lot of table-setting innings, and we weren't able to come through in some pretty big spots throughout the game. Our hitters worked a lot of deep counts, 3-2 counts, and then they, made a pitch, a clutch pitch. You got to really tip your hat to their pitcher. I mean, he did a very nice job of not just laying it in there when, we had the table set. So you really do got to credit him. Very good pitcher. He had great stuff. We battled. We were able to get him out of the game, and to be able to stretch the bullpen as long as we did, I think, was a factor in the win tonight.
Does it worry you when runners get left on base as that propensity that they did through the first 6 innings of this game?
No, I'd rather get them on than not get them on. So just keep getting them on. I think the law of averages will work for you when you get them on.